Tyson, who's age 57 right now, is scheduled to fight Jake Paul, age 27, on July 20th on Netflix. Who you got?
I hope there's some stipulations into that clause. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that there's rules that protects Jake Paul. Because, yeah, he's 57. But is he? Is he? Is he really 57? Punching power? Is this punching power 57? No. Right? One, he probably hits 3 times harder than Jake Paul can possibly ever hit. Right? I will hope Jake Paul is on some type of steroid. I will hope. Not to punch back Tyson. That shit ain't going to work. I'm talking about to absorb some of this punching power Tyson has in his body, right? You're talking about a dude who probably hit like Mack Truck then, still hitting like a F-150 today. Jake Paul body is not built for what Tyson throws. So even an accidental punch by Mike Tyson will hurt this man. And that's what I'm afraid. I don't give a shit if it's fixed. I'm not worrying about the problem is he is a professional. He's a professional heavyweight champion, which means his reflexes is dangerous. I'm not afraid of, I'm afraid of that. You hit him and it's just a natural reflex that he's been trained since he was little to do. That right there is the problem. If you watch the Roy Jones fight.
Yeah, I watch it.
If you really, now, we already know there were stipulations. You can't hit him in the face. You can't punch all the way through. You can't knock him out.
He hit him in the face.
But not punch through. He couldn't punch through.
No, I felt like in the end, Tyson was almost holding him up.
Yes. Yeah,
I felt he could have totally knocked out, Roy Jones, but I felt like he almost had respect for him that he didn't just.
But it was part of the
clause.
But as a part of the clause, you couldn't knock. Yeah,
really?
you couldn't knock up. There was no. If there was blood, if there was any type of blood, a cut, fight's over.
Really?
And yeah.
Why? Just because they're older?
Yeah, but Roy Jones is not a heavyweight.
Well, yeah, he had to move up.
Yeah,
he was just heavy. He didn't move up.
He wasn't a real heavyweight.
He was just out of shape.
Right? So just something like that itself, right? If you look at it and watch the fight, Roy is a heavy body now, and you can see some of those hits. There was one where he hit Roy, it was just a reflex hit. He swung, ducked, and then hit it and snapped it, and Roy like, I'm like, man, let's. And that's the only thing I'm afraid of for Jake. It's Tyson's natural reflex that you got to worry about.
So you don't think that Jake has any chance of winning?
Without it being rigged, no.
Okay.
He don't punch. I don't give a fuck if he's 57. You don't think Roy hit harder than you? You don't think Roy hits harder than Jake Paul?
No, Roy was a beast.
No, what I'm saying is, think about that Roy Jones fight. You think Jake Paul can hit harder than that Roy Jones did with Mike? No, Mike is.
I don't know though. I mean, Jake Paul is not a slouch. He's not just a YouTuber who put on gloves. I think he actually took the sport very seriously.
Now,
recently, listen, he lost his last fight. The Tommy Fury fight, he lost.
And are you saying, was Tommy Fury a hard-hitting guy who hit hard and no, right? Right? So
he didn't hit like Tyson, yeah.
Yeah, and then all the fighters before that, the MMAs, they're not even naturally fighters.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not naturally boxers.
Yeah, they're not punchers, yeah.
So they're not used to protecting the face. They're used to
grabbing you.
As soon as they get hit, they lunge, right? Which, Jake Paul, if you look at him, you get hit, he's going to haymake. That shit ain't working with Tyson, dog. And that's what I'm saying. I hope it's rigged. I hope it's rigged because you don't want to see a dude that gets hit and breaks a rib. Because that's the type of power that's coming. So I'm going to watch it hoping that, it goes 12 rounds, 6 rounds, and it's a great show. Like, one thing that Jake Paul does is he fucking entertains.
Oh, yeah.
He's a fucking entertainer.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So I just hope that he doesn't get hurt in this process because you don't know what you're going to get out of fucking Mike Tyson. Look, I don't give a fuck how much I pay Mike Tyson. Hey, look, Mike, we're going to go through one round. You can't knock me out. You can't do this. And here, I'm going to pay you. While I have those rules in, I still don't trust that motherfucker.
Listen, I interviewed Tyson, and at one point he got mad at me during the interview.
No, I seen it.
Yeah, and it was scary.
You don't like.
I'll fully admit that I was scared. I had a pissed off Mike Tyson in a boxing ring with me. And like, I had to walk him off that anger.
Mm-hmm.
I had to walk him down.
Wordplay, just word.
I had to verbally calm him down. And I remember when I mentioned that to Holyfield, he goes, Tyson does that to people. He's like, I don't know why. You know, he goes, he just tries to scare people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he goes, I don't do that. Because like, honestly, like Holyfield, although he's as big or even, you know, he's bigger than Tyson, stronger, whatever else, he's a very gentle, nice guy. Mm-hmm. At no point, no matter, I asked him the hard questions. You know, the rumors about the steroids, losing his entire house. Like, I didn't softball this, you know, this interview. And at no point did he get mad at me or threaten me or made me feel like I was in any level of danger. Mm-hmm. You know, he was just a very nice person.
Like, it sounded like Tommy Fury, right? Just nice dudes.
Yeah,
right?
just a nice dude, man. But yeah, with Tyson, one wrong word and suddenly I had the old Tyson. Yeah. I'm like,
that's what I said. That's who I'm afraid of.
And I felt that if I kept pushing him, he might have taken a swing at me. If I, you know, because I remember I asked him, you know, I said, why are you attracted to these street guys? Like, what do you mean attracted?
Yeah, see.
I've been like, I don't know, man. Are you gay? Like, you know,
but
like,
that's
bam!
what it is. Yeah, see, that's what it is. You probably was talking about just why are you attracted to just danger, hanging out with the thugs.
Exactly, yeah. That's what I meant.
Yes,
and
I
he's
know.
like, are you calling me gay?
Yeah,
and I'm like, no, I'm not calling you gay. No, really, Mike, I'm not. I'm not calling you gay. Seriously. That's the last thing on my mind. Last thing on my mind, Mike.